श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणानाम् आलयं करुणालयम् नमो भगवत्पादम् शङ्करं लोकशङ्करम् शङ्करं शङ्कराचार्यम् केशवं बादरायणम् सूत्रभाष्यकृतौ वन्दे भगवन्तौ पुनः पुनः ईश्वरो वेदे भेदविभागिने व्योमवद्व्याप्तदेहाय दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। उकारस्त्वन्तकारो वै उकारस्तन्निवर्तकः उकारनिरूपित्वात् गुरुरित्यभिधीयते। सदाशिवसमारम्भाम् शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्ताम् वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्। ॐ सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। ॐ आप्यायन्तु ममाङ्गानि वाक्प्राणश्चक्षुश्रोत्रम् अथो बलमिन्द्रियाणि च सर्वाणि सर्वं ब्रह्मोपनिषदम् माहं ब्रह्म निराकुर्यात् मा ब्रह्म निराकरोत्। निराकरणमस्त्वनिराकरणं मे अस्तु। तदात्मने निरतेय उपनिषत्सु धर्माः ते मयि सन्तु ते मयि सन्तु। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। यदि मन्यसे सुवेद इति दहरं दहरमेवापि मूढं विद्ध ब्रह्मणः रूपम् यदस्य त्वं यदस्य देवेषु अथ मीमांस्यम् एव ते मन्ये विदितम् नाहं मन्ये सुवेद इति नो न वेद इति वेद च यो नस्तद्वेद तद्वेद नो न वेदेति वेद च वेदेति वेद च यस्य मतं तस्य मतं मतं यस्य न वेद सः विज्ञातं विजानता विज्ञातं अविजानता प्रतिबोध विदितं मतम् अमृतत्वं हि विद्यते आत्मना विद्यते वीर्यम् विद्यया विद्यते अमृतम् इह चेत् अवेदित् अथ सत्यम् अस्ति न चेत् इह अवेदित अवेदित महति विनष्टि भूतेषु भूतेषु विचित्य धीराः प्रेत्य अस्मात् लोकात् अमृता भवन्ति First chapter is over. Then in first chapter, question is raised by student, answer is given by teacher, and in a very logical way, teacher has convinced the student Brahma is not sitting somewhere else, but you are the Brahma. Tadeva Brahma tvam viddhi nedam yadidam upasati. Sixth time, teacher has told the student sixth time. And with this sixth time, first chapter is over. Now in second chapter, actually I think five. I think only in six mantras. In second chapter, only six mantra. In all mantra, the style of this mantra, it looks like a puzzle. So each mantra in this second chapter also, it looks like a puzzle. But if we understand, then we understand. So first, this mantra is spoken by teacher. This mantra is spoken by teacher, and teacher is telling to student, yadi manyase. Yadi means if, manyase means if you think or if you consider, and the meaning is Veda iti. If you consider, you know Brahman very well. Suveda, Su means so to very. Veda means Janati. I know Brahman very well. If you think, then Daharam eva api. Then your knowledge is very little. And why this teacher has helped to student, because generally, even first chapter I told, but generally always student understand and would like to understand this Brahman through five sense organs. If we see something, then we say, oh, this is a Chapatkar Bhagwan has in the form of this. If we hear something, then we say, I have heard the voice of Ishvara. If we good smell, sometimes smell comes, we say this is something good. So always we would like to see Ishvara, hear Ishvara, smell Ishvara. If you think like this, then teacher says, the haram eva api. You know very little. The meaning of the haram is very little. And nunam means indeed, definitely you know very little from Vetha Brahmana Rupa. Here the meaning of Rupa is a nature. The nature of Brahman, you know very little. And even you think Yadasyatvam. So in every human being, only Brahma is available. If you think Yadasyatvam, the meaning is if you think you know where is the Brahman. So Yadasya Deveshu. Generally, we think only Devta is Bhagavan. That's why it says if you think Brahman is only in Deva, then the Harame, even you know very little. Because even we would like to Indra Devta, Agni Devta is separate from me. And whenever you think Ishvara is separate from me, the knowledge is very little. They say Daharam, we have to put everywhere. So your thinking is very little. And then teacher says, we will see in detail, then teacher says, Mimansyam eva. Still, you have to inquire properly about Brahman. And then this whole story, Shankaracharya is written. Then again, student has gone back to his kutia. He keep on thinking. After listening, after Shravanam, he did Mananam. After Mananam, he assimilated everything. And again, he comes, and this is the last word from the students. Manye Viditam. Now I know who is the Brahma. Manye means I consider. Viditam means know. Now I know Brahman properly. But this is the style one should know, and one should not try to understand Ishvara through five sense organs. In first chapter also I have told many times of these two examples. Suppose I have shown two of means two picture. This is the electricity. Through this electricity, this filament can be light up, can be illuminated. Now can we ask this light, please illumine this electricity? Can it possible? Not possible. And the reason is because of electricity, this bulb can illuminate. So it cannot be illuminated. The reason of its illumination. Same way in olden days, nowadays charging flashlight is available. But in olden days, this is the classical example of this flashlight. So here we used to put two or three power cells, and then we switch on. Then from here, light comes. The rays of light comes. Again we ask this light, you please illumine the power cell which are sitting inside. You illumine. Can it illumine? It cannot illumine. Because of this power cell only, there possibility of illumination of this rays. We can say also in scriptures way, we can say this power cell is the Atma of this flashlight. We can say in general parlance, we can say this. I have not started this, I forgot. So we can say The cells are called the Atma of this cell. If the Atma be taken out, there is a no value of this. Same if we take out, what is the Atma of this bulb? We can say electricity. If we take out electricity, there is a no. And now, through this bulb, we cannot see electricity. Through this, we cannot see power cell. Same way, if this is the body of person, we can say, and somebody, this consciousness is sitting, and because of consciousness only, this body is like. And now we ask this five sense organ, please go inside and look at the consciousness. Can it is possible? It cannot be possible because consciousness is the Atma of this whole body. Here Atma means because of which it can be lighted up, but it cannot be lighted up by what it's illuminating. This is the meaning of Atma. Same with the Atma, whole body is consciousness. But nowadays, at that time also, people would like to objectify the consciousness. And if we say, I have seen consciousness, if we say, I have heard, these people say, this expression is written here as a Suved. I know very well. Yesterday I was telling you, there are many people say we have finished Mandukya, we have finished Katha. Even after you can say we have finished Kenopanisad. Finished means finished, gone. Finished doesn't mean gone inside. So if they start speaking, now we know very well what is Brahman. They say everybody knows the Haram. They know very little. Only this at informational base they can say we know the Brahman. So this is only the meaning. So here Brahmana Rupa, the nature of the consciousness, from Vetha, if you know, Suveda, everybody keep on telling, I know very well, then whatever you know, definitely Dharma. No, it is Dharma. And there are many people, they keep on telling Paramatma is available in Rama. Paramatma is available in, we say Rama, Krishna. I don't say it is not available, but it is not only available in Rama. This is only Upanishad would like to convey. If we say in Rama, Bhagavan is available. In Krishna, Bhagavan is available. Even in Shiva, Bhagavan, Chaitanya Tattva is available. This is not correct. The meaning is only in Shiva, Rama, Krishna, Devi, only in this deity, Paramatma is not that much available. Because all pervading Ishvara, so he is everywhere. So if he is everywhere, so in form of Krishna, Paramatma is there. In form of Rama, Paramatma is there. In Shiva also Paramatma. So only they think now we have only Krishna, no Rama, Shiva. Then it is wrong. Somebody say our Shiva is the best. We never go to Krishna's temple. This is also wrong because Shiva is not only in Shiva. We have studied. Bhagavan is all pervading. So this thinking is only available among the Devesh. Ishvara or Paramatma or Chaitanya Tattva available in Deveshu. This thinking, no, the Nunam is definitely is a little bit only. It was a one story. Four blind people were standing and they have kept in front of blind people, they have kept one elephant. This is suppose elephant, I don't know how, but suppose this is the elephant, this is small tail. So one blind man was standing near the tail. One blind person was standing near the trunk. One blind person was standing near the whole back of elephant and was standing near the leg. Everybody has touched elephant and they are told to whom you are touching is elephant. Then they ask, how In your imagination, what could be the elephant? So one was touching this tail. He says elephant is like a rope. One was touch the leg. He says elephant is like a pillar. Somebody has touched the trunk. That person says, our elephant is look like a spiral, something spiral. Spiral binding. It's a like spiral binding, spiral. And one who is touched the whole portion, he says is a ball. Because his touch is feeling like a ball. So can we say they all are wrong? We can't say they are half true. We can't say they are totally wrong. Whatever their portion touch, they are true only. Same way if somebody says Bhagwan is available only in Devtas, it is only little. They know, but they know like a blind man. They don't know if all pervading Paramatma is there, then how can it available only in Shiva? If all pervading consciousness is there, how can it pervade it in Rama only? It cannot be possible. Even people think if you go to Golok Dham, in Goloka, if you go, you will get moksha. If you go in Kailas, then you will get moksha. So somebody asking, Goloka Paramatma is not available? Answer say, in Golok also consciousness is available. Also means everywhere. If he is everywhere, then Kailas also. In Golok also, Saket Dham, this Rama Bhakta says in Saket. So mean, if then their knowledge is little bit only, if they think consciousness is available in only Deva, then it is your knowledge is very little bit. So now you have to think again this same Athanu Mimansyam Ev. They miss by you. You should do one thing more you have to inquire upon. Who is the Brahman? Then it says there is a one paragraph we will read. Then again students go back to his kutia. Again he starts thinking what will be the Brahman. He keep on thinking. It's not for one day. He sit for a long time. He has asked himself or herself. Then all doubts are clear. Then Nididhyasan. After Nididhyasan, that person is assimilated. And again he come back and he says, Vanye Viditam. This last line, Vanye means now I know Brahman very well. Very well means it is only me only. It cannot be elsewhere. It is everywhere, including me. I know I am the Brahman. This is the meaning of this verse. So now if we say, go one by one word, so this is asked by teacher. Teacher said, Yadi manyase, suppose you think Suveda, I know Brahman very well, then it is little only. So I just mentioned in Chandogya Upanishad, there is a one story about Virochan and Indra. Virochan is the son of Asura, and Indra we know is the Indra Devata. Both would like to know who is the Brahman. So both went to one Guru. The name of Guru is Prajapati. He went to the Guru and they asked, can you teach us Brahmagnana, Atmagnana? Then Prajapati says, you please do farming for 100 years. I won't teach you. Please do farming for 100 years. They have done farming from 100 years. Again, they come back to Prajapati. Again, they say, Adehi Bhagu, please teach me what is Brahmagnana. Again, he says, again, more 100 years. You do farming. Again, they have done farming for 100 years. Again, they went back. Again, Prajapati says, only last time you do farming for 100 years. They have done farming for 300 years. And now Prajapati Rishi says, I think your purification mind of mind may have taken place. So let me teach. Then after 300 years, Guru has started to teach both Virochan and Indra, and he says just what is available in your right eye. Just he told what is available in your right eye is nothing but Brahma. Then he asked also, you think about it, it come to me. Teacher has said, what is available in your right eye? Right eye means eye, chakshu. You look at your right eye and there is one, what is available in your right eye is nothing but Brahman. So both Virochan at that time mirror was not available. So both went to a lake, a pond, and they are looking their face inside the pond. So what we can available to see? Our face only. Then Virochan has seen his face in his right eyes. Even he says, oh, this is me. Then he has one conclusion, Virochan. Now I am Ishvara. He says, I am Ishvara. Prajapati has taught me I am Ishvara. There is no further teaching. He went back to his kingdom and he announced the people, Ishvara is nobody but I am Ishvara. Now worship me. And Virochan's son was Hiranyakashipu. Hiranyakashipu's son was Prahlad. This is the lineage. But Virochan, same way Hiranyakashipu was same. But Indra starts thinking. Indra starts thinking, he says, I may have heard this gross body is inert. Even Chakshu, subtle body is inert. Then how can be this subtle body or gross body Brahman? So again he went back and he asked the Prajapati, how can my body or my subtle body can be Brahman? Then he says, you have taken a right knowledge. Then he taught very well. But it is called Dharam Eva, the meaning of Dharam. Without understanding, we take decision. Guruji has said this much, then I am this. If you take decision like this, it is called Dharam. That's why teacher has told to student, if you think now you know very well, meaning is the haram aim, you know very little. About whom? He says, you know very little. Eva nunam certainly. Tvam vedha brahmana rupam, the form of brahmana, you know very little. And again, if you think yet consciousness is available Deveshu, if it is available in the Devtas, then again Dharamem, so I didn't put, but in Shankara Bhashya, it is very little because it's not only available in Devtas, it is everything. We can't say in Antarctica space is not available. If space is all pervading, it's also available in universe also everywhere. Same way, consciousness is not available in Devta, it is everywhere. And that's why he says, Mimamsyam eva. Teacher is said to student, definitely for you, Mimamsyam eva. Again, it's to be inquired, what is the Brahman? Again, you go. So then I have just put one Bhashyam here. It is easy, but I will translate in English. Shankaracharya, this is the Bhashyam of Shankaracharya. So he says, Mimamsyam eva evam acharya uttah. Having told by teacher, this shishya means disciple, ekante in solitude, upavishta, he sat in the solitude place in samahitasan, means he is total with total concentration. Yathoktam acharyena, whatever told by teacher and whatever told by teacher is not acharya but agama. It comes from only scriptures. Here the meaning of agama is scriptures. So again, he thinking vicharya. He keep on thinking, keep on thinking. It's called vicharya. But he thought of only the teaching of our teachers, not its own. What my teacher has taught, again he starts thinking, you know, um, these old cows, horse, particularly this domestic animal we know, they eat very quickly. Then again, this will come out. It's called mulching, no? I think it's called mulching. It come out and keep on again. They are keep on eating. In Gujarati, you say babo. Same in English, it's called mulching. It keep on come out and again they starts eating. Same way, right now, what you are doing is eating quickly in 1 hour. Again, one has to go back, and if you think again and again, it's called mulching. Same way, it's called Yathotha Acharyena Agama Arthatah Vicharya. You keep on thinking of the teaching of its teacher, Tarkatah Nirdharya. Logically, it comes one decision. And logically means this body is Jad, cannot be Brahman. The subtle body is also inert, cannot be consciousness. Then still there is something is available which I keep. I am. This I am is only Brahman. But when I say I am Brahman. Generally, somebody asks, who are you? Then we say, I am Mr. X. So Mr. X or Mr. Devadatta is a classical example. Suppose Devadatta, then Devadatta has one Sharira. Generally, we say, I am Devadatta. Means this body is called Devadatta. If we ask, are you sad today? Then say, I am not good. Means we think mine is me. But more and more keep on thinking, then we know I am is everywhere. But gross body means physical body and subtle body cannot be available all the time. So my real nature is I am. One thing I can tell you, suppose somebody says there is a, in Sanskritam is called Svarupa. There is a one word is called Svarupa. This is Pakara. Svarupa. If I ask the Svarupa of sugar, what is the Svarupa of sugar? Sweetness. Svarupa of salt, salty. Svarupa of fire. Can I say, before 5,000 years back, sugar was very bitter. But nowadays it's become sweet. Can it possible? No. Even can we say, before 5,000 years old, even 10,000 years, this fire was very cold. But nowadays it's become heat. We can't say because the heat is a swarupa. The reality, it is called swarupa. In English, I say the truth or reality. And sometimes they use also nature, but nature, we mix. My nature is not good. So that's why I'm not writing nature. But let me say the reality of sugar is sweetness. The reality of salt is salty. The reality of fire is heat. Then if we ask, what is the reality of me? When we ask us, then we have to vicharya, we have to think. When we say the reality of mine is I am 50 kg, if I am 50 kg means my weight is 50 kilogram. Is it true? It is the reality of my swarupa. So when we go to sleep, we forget I am 50 kg or 45 kg. We don't remember. Means in whatever we remember in Jagrat Avastha, we forget in dream Avastha. And whatever we have seen in dream, can it remain permanent? No, it cannot remain permanent. So what is available in dream, it is also not me, my reality. Even whatever available in Jagrat Avastha, it cannot be my reality. But when I go to sleep, nothing is with me. That's why people are taking sleeping pills. Because by taking sleeping pills, we forget our stool body, we forget our Sukshma Sharir. But still, only one thing will remain is I am. In Jagrat Avastha, one thing will remain. If you check everything, I am 50 kg, I am male, I am female, I am uneducated, I am educated. Everywhere is changing, but remain. I am is the same. Same way in dream also. Next day I saw a dream. I was in dream, I was doing something. Was is a past tense of am only. So in dream also, am, I am. And even in dark, deep sleep, after getting up, we said today I had good sleep. So there is somebody who has noticed in deep sleep, somebody is there. Who is there? Not else, I am. So this I am only is the reality of us. And this aim in Sanskrit is called Sat, Asti, Asti. And I is called Chit. This is our reality. And Satchit is, when they say Satchit is Anand, that is not bound by time, everything. So this is my reality. This is called Tarkataha Nirdharya. The student went in solitude place. Again he starts thinking, what is my real nature? Then he says, my real nature cannot be Sthula Sharira because Sthula Sharira is not with me in dream also, it is not in sleep also. So Sthula Sharira, I cannot, so we can say no Sthula Sharira. Again, in dream, Sukshma Sharira is available, but Sukshma Sharira is not available in deep sleep. Means I am not Sukshma Sharira also, but still there is a I am is inherent in waking state also, in dream state also, even in sleep also. Then what left out is only I am. So this is called, we have find out our nature. Tarkata, meaning of tarka is logically. My teacher is saying, so I'm accepting, is not like that. Every student starts thinking. And after thinking, one comes on decision, I am not gross and subtle body because it is not my reality. My reality should be all the time with me. It is called truth. It is called Swarupa. So my Swarupa is not Stula and Sukshma Swarupa, but my Swarupa is only I am. So I am is Sat Chit. This is my real nature. This is, and in everywhere, even through kosha vikriya, we can prove it. Only my real nature, my swarupa is not body, mind, sense complex. My real nature is only here. I am is not identified with body, mind, sense complex. We have to remember this I am is common, inherent in everywhere. That's why I'm saying this I am is our real nature, which comes and go. It is not our real nature. Something, if I say there is a fire, if we keep fire, on top of fire, we put one vessel, on vessel we keep water, and water starts boiling. Then we say, this hot water is the swarupa of jala. Water, is it true? Hot water can be a swarupa of water. Why? Because hotness will go. If we keep down below from the fire, This water, natural Swarupa is Shitam, cool. So coolness is the Swarupa of water. Heatness is the Swarupa of heat, means fire. Salty is a Swarupa of salt which never change, always remain with its Swarupa. It's the nature, it's the definition of Swarupa. The Swarupa means which never undergo any change. This is called Swarupa. That's why, what is my Swarupa? Swarupa means all the time without changing anything. All the time. Still, we have to use time, but without time also we are available. But all the time, without, this is without changing whatever available, it's called Swarupa. So fire never change is hotness. Sugar never change is sweetness. We can say this is the Swarupa. I never use nature. In some texts, even some you put as a nature, but nature, misjudges. Nature is always connected with mind. That's why I use this word Swarupa. Swarupa means our own reality. What is the our reality which always with us? That's why Shastra has proven with all logic is Sthula Sharira cannot be I, Sukshma Sharira cannot be I, even sleep is not I. Still, in every way that I am is remaining, that I am without any frill. I used to say you frill, In yesterday, our little girl has come, she has two frill. In front is two frill. That Devan she has come. She has in child, there are one frill and another like this, two frill. Child, girl looks beautiful. Same way, I am has two frill. The name of first frill is gross body, Sthula Sharira. I can write here. Sthula Sharira is one, and another frill is called Sukshma Sharira. With this only we would like to see ourselves, but there is a no frill, still I am is there. That I am is me, not with body mind sense complex. This thinking is called Tarkataha Nirdharya. Our buddhi has accepted this all logic, but still our mind cannot accept. That's why it is written Swanubhavam Krutva. So it is made in our day-to-day life. Swa Anubhav. He has put is always his experience in his life. Even in experience also, sometimes I say I am very dukhi. Sometimes I say I am very happy. Sometimes I say I am feel jealous. Sometimes I say I am depressed. So everywhere I use happy, unhappy, depressed, but still one is common in this is I am. This I am is me, not this body mind sense. Keep on thinking, it is called, it has gone in our system. It's called Swa Anubhav Krutva. If somebody has insulted us, but still we not feel any pain, we never feel hurt, then it's called we have assimilated the knowledge. Shastra says, when you have knowledge, it doesn't mean people give start respect to you. If we know I am all pervading consciousness, it doesn't mean people are very good to you. People always judge, and people are judging. People give respect also. People can insult also. But even in all this situation, our mind remains the same. It's called Swanubhava. We are not affected by the external situation. Why we should affect? This will come and go. I am only Satchitanand Swarupa. This is called Swanubhava. This is a very good story. Really speaking, it's a very good story by Chinmayananji. Puja Swamiji's Guru Chinmayananji. He has told one story about this. What is the meaning of Swanubhavam? Generally, people think now I have knowledge, everybody should give me respect. This is the thinking of people. So he says there is a one person, yes, we can call as a psycho. It is some mental problem. And that person keep on telling everyone, I am a caterpillar. You know caterpillar, small caterpillar, available in the trees and birds used to eat ear. Caterpillar. He says, everybody, he keep on telling, now I am not human being, I am a caterpillar. And he never come out from his home. He says, when I go out, there are many birds are chirping. People are, this bird can be pick me up. So I may die because I am caterpillar. So always he says, I am the caterpillar. These family people, they are exhausted. Tell him, how can you caterpillar? You are so big, your body. Still he says, no, I am caterpillar. Then they are tired. They take this person to some psychiatric doctor. So this person is seated in front of doctor. Doctor says, who are you? He says, I am caterpillar. And then doctor, what he did, he brought one mirror and he brought really caterpillar, caterpillar. And he asked that person, who is this? Then he says, this is also caterpillar. This is also caterpillar. And that doctor has kept a mirror in front of that person. He says, see your face. Then he was looking his face inside the mirror. Then again, that caterpillar, real caterpillar, he hanged near that face. He says, any similarity between this caterpillar and your face? He says, no. But still I know I'm caterpillar. He said, still I know I'm caterpillar. This, counseling, whatever they're sitting, has been done for 6 months. 6 months, this doctor keep on telling that person, you are not caterpillar, you are the human being. You are the human. After 6 months, he has accepted. What? I am human being. I am not caterpillar. And doctor, very happy. I'm successful. No, my counseling is successful, everything. So he's very happy. And doctor asks this family person, let him go for a walk. Because he was not coming out because trees are there. If trees are there, birds are there. Birds can pick up the caterpillar so they can pick me up. That's why it never come out. So doctor said, let him go by walk. He's on walk. So he just starting. He went outside from this clinic for doctor. Still, there are some trees were there. If trees are there, some birds are there. He heard the chirping again, the noise of bird. He ran away. Immediately, he came to doctor. He says, birds are chirping outside. Doctor said, let them chirp because you have no problem. You are human being. You are not caterpillar. He says, I know. He says, I know. I am a caterpillar, but birds don't know. I am caterpillar, but I am human being. So they may see me as a caterpillar, and they may be. This is the problem of Jnani also. So-called Jnani. Jnani says, Aham Brahman. Jnani says, I am Brahman. I am Brahman. So if I am Brahman, so everybody has to give respect me. What? Oh, you are enlightened person. So we have to do naman to this enlightened. But it doesn't mean everybody knows that person has enlightenment. People are like birds only. They look this person as a Mr. X, Mr. Y. They never say, oh, this is the enlightenment person, we have to do pranam. So if people don't know this person is not enlightenment, they treat like a common person. And like common person, they give respect also, they insult also. They do anything they want. And if we are depressed, in spite of having gnana, why they are hurting me? So still we have not assimilated that gnana. This is called Swan Bhakrut. After knowing our I am Brahma, A person should be calm, quiet, composed. And if that person is not composed, still assimilation doesn't take place. So Swanubhava Krutva means one who is totally imbibed in the knowledge and person knows, let people what to talk about me, I should not affect by anything because I know they are telling this body, not me. They are even pointing out the my mind, but I know I am not body mind. This is called Swanbhav. One have to assimilate this gnana. Otherwise, we would like that person. I know I am Brahman, but other people don't know I am Brahman. So they are treating me. It's not like that. They will treat whatever they like. Let them treat. Why should we affect? That's why the student have gone in solitude place. He has agamatah arsatah vicharya. He has think properly. Then logically also he comes one decision. And then last one is swanubhav krutva. He has make this gnana once own, imbibed in this knowledge, and again he come back to Acharya. Acharya Sakasham having reached to Acharya, and last he says, Manye Viditam. Now I know I am Brahman, but not as an object, but I know I am Brahman only. This is last is Manye Viditam. It is the meaning of this. Between the Shankaracharya this Bhashya. If Bhashya was not there, how can we come any decision? There is a very beautiful one, Subhashitam. Whenever you study, what will happen? It is said, Acharya Padam Adhate Padam Shishyah Swamedaya Padam Swabrahmacharibhyah Padam Kalakramena cha. So they have divided Gnana in four parts. Brahma Gnana or any Gnana. Four parts. One quarter, one quarter, one quarter. One quarter is called Padam in Sanskrit. So he says, Acharya Padam Adhate. So I have received a knowledge from teacher only one quarter. You can receive knowledge from teacher only one fourth only. Then he says, Padam Shishyaha Swamedaya. So one fourth Gnanam, a persons can be receive Gnanam according to their intelligence. Medaya. They can retain. Third one he says, Padam Sabrahmacharibhyah. So whatever your students, co-students, is called Brahmachari. So in Gurukulam, these all co-students are called Brahmachari. So we say group discussion. In we also say group discussion. Same way, when you discuss this topic with your friends, some Brahmachari, you will get Gnana one fourth with your friends. Sab Brahmachari, Guru by Gurudev. And one fourth Kala Kramena. One fourth will come in due time. More and more you go through experience, then only it can come. So this is the commentary. Anglartha means they have given in English. So a student gets quarter knowledge from his teacher, quarter by his own intelligence, a quarter from his fellow students, and quarter in due course of the time. This is because this is the Subhashitam, no? If you Google search, will be available anywhere. So this is Acharya Padamadathe, Padam Shishya Somedaya. I have taken only Google right now. So Google all Subhashitas are there. But we know this is the meaning. Then only we can take. And they have given also in Sanskrit. So this is the meaning of first mantra of second chapter of Kenopanisad and third and fourth quarter, one fourth. Padam is one fourth. I can send it to you if you want. नाहं मन्यसु वेद इति नो न वेद इति वेद च यः नः तद् वेद नो न वेद इति वेद च. It's look like a puzzle. But again, student is telling to the teacher, don't think now I don't know, but at the same time I know. And one till I know, that person know. So this is one thing. So Veda in first line 3 times. Veda. Total 7 times. Every time the meaning of Veda, no, Janati. This is the meaning. But this all we will see together. Both have same meaning of mantra. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Shanti Shanti Hari Om Shri Guru Namaha Hari Om